Why, hello there, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Hordebreaker, Episode 15, Mansion Outpost. Game needs satchel charges? Yeah, it does. Alright, this is super dangerous, given my encumbrance. I am going to drop some shells here to lower my carry weight, because I'm going to need to make it over this fence. Which is sketchy, because I don't know what's on the other side. Maybe we'll just jump this way. Alright, let's mark down where I dropped those shells. I just, at this point, being encumbered is more dangerous to me than not having shells, and I have a backpack full of them. A lot more shells. So let's try to get some liquid. You guys want to stop me from drinking? I will feast on your blood. Come on, Gerald, don't be panicked. Jer Bear, what's with the panic, dude? You're doing great. Just take your drugs and keep killing them. Oh, I'm getting exerted, which is not good, because I'm getting overheated, and I'm also really thirsty. What I think the pain train is over for now. Whew. Much needed liquid. Even this guy's packing. Raps for Christ. I'm just taking a look if there's anything useful in here. Hi, you. Unfortunately, this house is not made to be buttoned up with the giant glass windows. Granola bar. Coffee. I love coffee. Doop, 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 doop. Always, always, always take coffee. Alright, shotgun's actually looking pretty good. Way better condition than I thought it would be. Ooh, pickles. Are there any benefits to cleaning yourself? A little bit, yes. If you are, wounded, your wounds will not risk infection if you're cleaner. I'm not wounded, I don't really care. And then it also depends on your, some other factors too. Like if you have a fear of blood, you're gonna want not to be bloody. Oh god. I'm scratched. Stupid shin shovers. At least it's my shin. All y'all are jerks. Oh, you know, it's my arm. That's why I'm swinging. I thought it was my shin. That's why I'm swinging so terribly. Lame! %7 chance? Not with my server rules. 0% chance. Just annoying. Gerald here has natural immunity. But an arm wound means that I can't fight effectively. And they just keep coming in from that way. Stop it! Alright, let me get the curtains nice and closed. I wish it was my shin. Alright. I could risk breaking down some beds to board up the windows, which would make noise, but it would offer me a little bit more protection, which I might end up doing. Let's take some painkillers, though. For the arm pain, which increases my trip chance. Alright, so let's see what I could do about turning this into, like, at least a pseudo-temporary place to live. So I should pick a bedroom. Wish it was 2-story. In fact, let me check if there's any 2-stories nearby. So, where am I? I am, unpause. Because this also has that giant glass thing. So I am just, yeah, okay. I'm in this neighborhood here. There's ammo that I left behind. There's probably a big old hoard where that ammo was. There is an apartment building to my northeast that has 2 stories, but then that involves me clearing out an entire apartment building, which could be tricky. To my north are some 2 stories as well. Some luxury houses with 2 stories, but I don't know how many zombies are guarding it. So I think it's probably safest that I stay put where I am and make the best out of this spot. At least until I heal up a little bit. I'm not currently in pain, but that injury is going to stick with me for a bit. Oh yeah, there's a big horde back there. I'm pretty sure they just saw me. Nope, they didn't. How is my protection? So my right forearm got torn all the way through. Yep, that makes sense. So that means everything that I was wearing on the right forearm needs to be replaced. Because I have no protection there now. Is the house next door not any good? All of the houses in this immediate area are all 1-story ranch-style houses, so none of them are going to be solutions to my problem. I hate those ankle shovers so much. So I'm trying just a bare minimum barricade so that I have a little bit of time if things go wrong. All right, what next? trying to free up as much weight as I can so I'm not encumbered. I don't have a ton of provisions on me, but I'm not super concerned about that because I'm in a big city full of stuff. So I'll just eat what I need. Oh, come on. Let me put my saw away. What did I put in here that caused the problem? Also, I'm going to switch my forearm bandage. There we go. Okay. $8 p.m. That's good enough for me. That'll give me some time in the wee hours for me to maybe clear back to the car. I should have marked down where the car was, but I feel like I'll be able to find it because it's at the start of the highway. So I'll throw a little marker down now before I forget that. So the Jeep, or whatever it was probably abandoned here-ish. Did I? Somewhere on this stretch. Probably right there. Thereabouts. I'd like to work my way back there, but not it's not necessarily urgent. Alright, so let's start assessing the nearby area. I don't think it would be a bad idea for me to try to get a 2-story for sleeping protection. Wow, there was one in the bush. Right outside. Oh, wow. I got the whole dang horde here. Alright. Sure thing, dudes. Kick a wounded man while he's down. Zombie tactics. Jared here doesn't really care. He murders. Pop some pills. Hey, Jordan, thank you for the 40-month streak, man. We do have a step truck. That looks in pretty good condition. I'll take a look at it. I'm slightly encumbered still. I would love to shed some extra weight. I'm trying to think what there is for me to drop, though. More bullets? Maybe what I'll do is I'll try to fight back to where I dropped all the... well, I'm actually right there already. And pile more bullets on so that I'm not encumbered. Because if I'm going to be clearing out like a 2-story apartment building, I definitely don't want to be encumbered for that. No keys. I'm a little hungry, so we can go through this house and see what they have. Oh, they have zombies. I think my axe just broke. Well, that's some carry weight I can lose. Actually, let's wood glue it back together. There we go. It's going to be a lot more effective for me to use the fire axe than a nightstick. I've been saving the wood glue for exactly this case. Where I need a specific weapon. Always check for keys on the zombies. True. Yeah, because zombies in houses can have keys to the to the vehicles out front. Sorry, diamond patterned sweater. Unfortunately, I hear more. Unfortunately, I got you torn. More antibiotics, that's nice. So antibiotics won't do anything for zombie infections, but it will cure regular infections, so it's nice to have in case I get like a regular old wound infection. But I wanted food. I don't know if I would ever call a zucchini stale. It's like either rotted or not rotted. Stale just seems weird. More coffee. You know how I was trying to lose weight. Oh, and canned goods. Sounds like this house is slowly getting surrounded, so... Oh, hi. Let's clear it out before it becomes an issue. Hi, you. I look cool in this black hoodie. Alright, let me update the priority now. Set up temporary camp in a 2-story house. This is not a permanent habitation. It's just a way for me to store stuff while I carve out a permanent living situation. I just want to make that clear. I'm not base building or anything like that. It's just a stopgap. So that I don't have to walk around with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shotgun bullets. Or generator, propane tanks, or any of that stuff. I'll leave the ammo that I found, oh, don't do the shins, where it was, and let me start working towards the apartment complex that I had identified. So that is just up this way. Just, take some more food. Yeah, it'd be nice if my truck actually had carry weight, so it wasn't a hoarder's truck exactly. Because as it stands now, my truck is mostly stuff that I don't immediately need. I'm going to add to the pile of ammo, I'm going to add some of this canned goods so I'm not encumbered. Keeping my carry weight as low as possible is one of the most important things I can do for myself right now. Ha! You're dressed like Kill Bill. Oh, and he might have had like a bladed weapon that sort of looked like a machete in his torso. Not going to say for certain it was, but I'll check it. Gerald, you are up to 2640 kills. You're a busy dude. Nah, maybe just a bread knife. It was just at the right angle that it kind of looked like a longer. All right. This house with the... Actually, I'm going to choose the house with the gate that I can see through. I think opaque gates allow you to get surrounded, and they're scary. Because you don't know what's coming to get you. So there's a wrought iron gated house this way that'll make the temporary camp. I don't have the sledge though, so I'm going to need to eventually go back for the truck if I want to truly protect the house, taking out the bottom stairs. But it's this gated house here that I want to claim for myself. Can zombies hump that fence? They cannot. Zombies can only hop this low wooden style fence, and then also the... What other fences can they hop? Low wooden style and the like farm post fence. And there's very few that they can hop, so they wouldn't be able to hop this one, but this one you can't see through. And I prefer to be able to see through my fences if I have a choice. The thing is, I don't believe the player can hop this one. Ideally, it would be a fence that was see-through but hoppable by me. Unfortunately, there aren't any fences like that nearby. Is this the rich folks' neighborhood? It is, yeah. I don't know about you, but I don't have a hedge maze outside of my house or a giant fountain or any of that. Yeah, I would say this is a luxury house. The house is actually rather small, but the grounds of the house are pretty nice. Alright, let's see here. If I'm holding up here, I'm gonna try to lower my weight a little bit. You thought I could hop tall fences, just not with stuff in the hands? You can hop tall fences, not at 100% guarantee, but I think this type of fence, maybe not, because it's sharp and spiked and whatnot, you know? I'm not sure. I'll try it once I'm not fighting for my life. But chain link and wooden tall fences, absolutely you can jump. It's just this one's a little bit different. There we go. Weight's down. So what ends up happening if you try to hop a tall fence? There's a chance, depending on your encumbrance and fatigue and stuff like that, that and drowsiness, that you fail to jump. And if you end up failing to jump over a fence, but you were relying upon it to get away from swarms, you're probably having a really bad day. Jesus, this guy had a house party before dying. You're in a bathrobe. Interesting that you were not clothed for your own party. So the fence on this house doesn't go all the way clear to the water. As you can see, there's a gap. So there's three ways out: the front, the left, and the right back. But the back ways are less likely to be trafficked, which is why I picked this house. So that if I need a quick getaway from the rear, I can do it. Well, that's super annoying. Didn't hurt me. Probably destroyed some clothing. Alright, don't break these doors. No, it doesn't. I think he even failed to swipe at me. I don't think it connected at all. Oh, key to the house. It's my crib now. So I alluded to this before, but one of the reasons I like these bigger houses, I mean, I prefer like a factory floor because it gives you really good visibility and it's rather easy to protect. But one of the reasons I like these big houses is they have a really wide footprint, so there's a lot of ways out. So it's hard to get swarmed where there's no way to climb. Because it's so big. My guess is my arm wound is already healed. Let's remove the bandage. No, it isn't. Hot dang. Now the zombies rot, yeah, I am definitely going to want to move these bodies away. So to grab corpses and move them out. If I plan on staying here for any longer than just a few days. Because then I'll suffer the rot penalties. Yep, you can see they're already starting to be gross. My leather gloves didn't get damaged, right? No. I suspect my permanent base is going to be so full of zombies that that there's like no amount of moving them out that's going to work. That'd be my guess. All right, so let's button up this house, and then tomorrow I'll probably go and try to bring the Jeep here. So this becomes a temporary base camp. Oh, did they? I think they knocked my bandana on my face off. I just noticed that. Guys are jerks. Total jerks. Oh, yeah. I've been seen. I also should go back for that ammo and the canned goods. I'm gonna need to start. Okay. Need to start scavenging the nearby area for supplies. Now let's kill these guys before they get too close to the house so I don't have to haul their bodies. That's you. I'm tasty over here. Is this a new Project Zomboid game? I'm on third stream. I also haven't tried to jump this fence. I'll try that in a minute. I forgot. Hey Alex, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the swarm. So this group that's just across the street, I might as well clear out. So if you're wondering if I can climb this, I can. Good. That's really good to know. So this is a awesome house to have. Because as long as I'm not encumbered or tired or whatever, or fatigued or whatever, I can leave anywhere where there's fence and zombies can't climb. So it lets me out, but not them in. There is a few spots in Louisville that have like totally ridiculous meta for fencing. I don't plan on holding up in any of those spots, but one such spot, let me find it real quick. There is one spot that's like amazing. Wow, why is my browser PZ map? Why are you running like absolute total poo? So if you did want to base into Louisville, I'll show you. There's a few like pretty meta spots, but I'll show you one of my favorites. If I could find it, maybe I can't. Maybe I'll try to find it when I'm like reading or something, so as not to be so interruptive. But let's mark down where I am now. So this is going to be temporary outpost. There we go. Little house thing. I'm going to go pick up the ammo that I dropped and the canned goods that I dropped and start bringing them over. At some point, I should probably check for clothing to try to replace the clothing that I've ruined. I'm really only looking for like a diamond pattern sweater. Maybe a long sleeve shirt. Those would be the big ones. And then I also need to get... Ooh, annotated map. I also need to get on the radio to make sure I'm aware of choppers incoming, because that would kind of mess me up. Oh, I screwed that up. Read. So this is Maldra. Big crowd. Hasn't moved in days. I'm pretty sure I killed them. Get a drink if you need it. Take my stuff. Bury me. Okay, let me try to mark down the take my stuff. So it's this rounded southwest cul-de-sac area, third house up. So that would be, if I am ever back in Maldra, that would be here. Right there. Put a little smiley face. I'm not going to know what that means, but at least I've marked it. Cheers! Would I like to have human NPCs in the game? Yes. That is a feature it's getting added eventually, and it's a feature I've been waiting for like 10 years. So, yes. Yes, please. Peaches. Can you get sick? Yes. You can get sick from weather conditions, like cold and flu. You can have your wounds infected. You can also get the zombie virus. You can get food poisoning. You can drink poison and get sick that way. There's you can get carbon monoxide poisoning if you put a generator inside. You can get sick by being near zombie corpses for too long. I'm sure I'm missing a few, but those are some of the big ones. Oh, is that a pink bandana? Yes, sir! Pink bandana, blue beard? Dude, I am Papa Smurf. Trying to think of the other ways to get sick, but yeah, there's like a dozen different ways for you to bite the bullet. So one of the ways is to be around corpses for too long, so that's what I'm working on now. So let me update my priority. Clear out and secure the temporary base. Yeah, you can also get sick mixing like sleeping pills and alcohol or drinking too much. You know, I guess. Technically that's sick. Why'd there have to be so many corpses in this house? Let me clean them up. Now I know it might be worth luring them out of bedrooms. Yeah, or just luring them away from the house so I don't have to clean them up after the fact if I plan on staying long term. I can even hear some window ticklers. So I don't think I'm going to make much of an attempt to barricade. I might just put like one board on the windows and call it good enough. And mostly just try to do it through obscurity, curtaining everything up. I thought I just heard a zombie making noises. Maybe not. Can zombies jump the black fences? They cannot. It's too high. Can you use the fireplace in the house? No, but there is something called an antique stove, which is effectively a fireplace that you can move manually, like pick up and move around. It weighs 40 kilos, and I have found 2 or 3 so far, but I haven't had the carry weight in the truck to make use of them. But in the winter, the antique stove is a really good way to fight hypothermia. Because you can get... I guess that's another way to get sick, is you can get overheated and have like heat stroke, or you can become hypothermic. Environmental temperatures matter. And in fact, there's a temperature overlay. So you can see, for my body right now, my skin temperature of my upper body is rather hot, because I have a sweater on, and it's 75 Fahrenheit out, which is like, well, I don't, like 23 Celsius, I don't know, whatever. I'm bad at that conversion. But then body response, my torso and head is a little warm, but my legs and hands are cooler. And then how good the insulation is, so I have no insulation on my neck, but really good insulation on my head. Like, you know, everything has its own... There's a lot of details about, like, body heat and temperature, more than most games. I'm likely to not bother coming in this here all that often. So I'll try to pull the water from that spot first. What makes Zomboid special? That's a really good question. It's probably special because of its sandbox difficulty and replayability. It's a game that's very open-ended, allows you to kind of play however you want, and there's a lot of mods for it as well. That's probably the biggest driving factor for the replayability of games, is does it have a very healthy mod community? So Project Zomboid has a very healthy mod community, meaning that, like, you could play it hundreds of times and it would be different hundreds of times because you just install mods to change, or change the server settings. So if you want a really easy experience, you can make all the zombies slow, stupid shamblers that have very short attention spans and are easily outrun. Or if you're a masochist, you can have them all be like super tough sprinters who you can barely outrun and they eat your face in seconds if they catch you. Right? And both are totally valid play styles, and there's, you know, the game is open enough that you can just play however you want, which is pretty cool. Wouldn't mind a spare crowbar. It's also very much a labor of love of the developers. They have poured so much development into this game. I've heard arguments that, like, the development is slow, but it's also very solid. I mean, there are bugs, but most of the bugs get worked out in time, and you know, it's very feature-rich. Very, very feature-rich. So there's always stuff to do. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Hordebreaker, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 12th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow zombie slayers.